college. I went to Spelman. Ivy went to Howard. And we met because I used to drive up and hang out at Howard every other weekend.
She partied.
I used to party at
us.
Howard.
Because that's where the boys were.
Yeah, I would drive up and I would hang out with. I had another bestie that went to Howard. She would fly down to Atlanta every other week, and I would drive up. Her mom worked for the airline, so she could fly for free. So she would fly down every other weekend, and I would drive up every other weekend. And that was just how we hung. And they were friends, and we became friends, and we never looked back. Well, all of us are still in a group chat.
Oh, wow.
25 years later. And it's, we live down the street from each other. Our girls are like a year and a half apart. And so we raised them as cousins, and we're inseparable. It's funny. One of our business partner calls us, and he's like, "I know the other one's sitting right there." And I'm like, "Yeah, always."
Now, Ivy, you were a celebrity florist.
Yes.
So
what's thing that I, went for and followed my heart. It was something that I learned back in high school, and I started business then by doing the boutonnieres and corsages for prom. And I had like a little operation in my garage, and my parents were my cashiers, and you're able to place your order and tell me your dress color, and I would make your corsage for prom. And that's how I started my business. And all through college, I always had like some kind of gram business where I delivered, a turkey basket during Thanksgiving if you couldn't go home. And I always had that kind of business going. And then after college, after working corporate, I decided to follow my heart.
Oh,
and
wow.
I had an amazing job. I worked for the Washington Post, and the owner of the Washington Post was my college mentor. And he is the one that pulled me to the side. And because I used to do flower classes in the back conference room for all the employees. That's what we would do during lunch. And he found out I was doing that. And he said, "You know what? I think you should follow your heart." He was like, "You really, really are good at this. And maybe you should maybe this is something that you could pursue, have your own business." And at the same time, Jazmin was moving into New York, and she convinced me to move to New York City.
I'm sure it wasn't hard. It's New York City.
We all did New York for a couple years.
We did. And it was the best time. We were in our 20s, and, we all had these great jobs. And New York City, like as 4 Black women, we were like the Black Sex in the City.